Number 10 Anderson is right there in front, ready to meet everybody. St. Vincent, by the way, is home team, and they are going to be in the white uniforms with the blue around the tops and around the jeans. Perryville is coming in as the visiting team, all green except for the numbers in white, as they are led by first-year head coach Angela Fulton. Perryville, St. Vincent, correction, is led by head coach Gary Pointer, like your finger pointer. Anyways, he's a Woodland, Bell City area type coach. Hey, St. Vincent 10-6, St. Perryville 7-9. Both teams coming off a loss on Thursday evening. St. Vincent coming off a 5-point deficit to Jefferson Blue Jays, and Perryville coming off a 6-point deficit to Woodland Cardinals. To tip it off, Jackie and Hotop. Perryville, St. Vincent will get it. Steve ball with it now over to Kryn. Kryn's around. They're going to bring it back up towards the timeline. Kryn, the point guard, with it. She's going to pass over to Abby Buckeye. Now over to Jim Winkler. Back over to Buckeye. We know Buckeye can shoot threes. Kryn Carroll now passes over back to Buckeye. Jackie Versman has it now. Kryn's going to put up a three, and it will not go, but Seaball's got the ball. Callie over to Kryn as Callie saves it. Buckeye with it over to Versman. Versman's going to score the first 2 points, as the Perryville cheerleaders are going to have both areas of cheerleaders. Anyways, Perryville with the ball. Bounces off the cheering mat. And Jimmy's got the ball. Jimmy, the referee, over to Kryn Carroll. Kryn back with it. Versman puts up a two, and she makes it. Versman with 4 points. Timeout, Perryville. Well, folks, the JV girls, by the way, hey, these last 2 games have been close. St. Vincent losing only by 1 point in the JV girls, and JV boys lost by 2, 43-41 in the JV boys earlier, and then in the first game it took a while, but Perryville won by 1 point, as Perryville now has it. Emily King bringing it up the court past the timeline. Now over to Macy Hotop. She's thought about a 2 over to King. King's gonna lose it out of bounds, as Jimmy says it's gonna go back to St. Vincent. Jimmy Stovering, by the way, that referee that you see getting ready to hand the ball over to Kryn, and then you got McMahon and David over here to our right. So Kryn Carroll now with it. Over to, looks like Seaball, back to Seaball from Jenna Winkler. Kryn's going to shoot up a 3 and does not make it. But have no fear, Jenna Winkler was there. We're going to get... I didn't hear who they had said for Perryville with the point. I think they said King, so she has 2 points. Perryville with the ball back as they're down by 6, or down by 4. Now, Macy Hotop puts up a 3, hits the rim, but it's going to go back to St. Vincent's. Crane Carroll after Jackie Versman pulls down the rebound from the attempted three. Crane now with the ball. She lost it just momentarily. Jackie with it. Passed it over to Crane. Or to Jen Winkler, correction. Winkler tried to shoot, but Perryville will get it back. Perryville's number 1, Steve with it. Or that's Shannon, sorry. Number 11, that is Steve for Perryville. She backs it out. Now passes over to Shannon, and she's going to put up a 2. King and Jan lead Perryville with 2 points each. As Crin's now back out of the timeline. Over to Abby Buckeye, a talented 3-point shooter. Crin put it up, and I thought it was going to go in for just a second, but she does not make it. Number 5, King back up now over to 11, Steve. King with it over to Hotop. Hotop puts up a 3. Does not get it as it hits the boards. As Seaball, or actually Carroll, who also is a talented soccer player with the ball. Over to Jenna Winkler. Versman's going to put it up and good. That's 5 points for Jackie Versman as she leads the team with 5 points. Other than that, Gina Winkler with 2 points as St. Vincent leads 8. Actually, Jackie with 6 points. Crane Carroll now going to pass break up the mill. Seaball with it over to Winkler. Seaball. Crane. Abby's going to put up a 3 straight off. And she will make it. She's also a soccer player. Callie's a soccer player that took the team to state and was able to get her team a state championship win with a win over Principia 1-0. And then tied the game 1 to Summit Christian Academy, and then Jenna with a corner kick won it. Now back to basketball. Crane with the ball, and she's going to dribble around over the circle. Seaball with it. Crane almost got, or Abby Buckeye just got about took it away. Crane Carroll and a senior, all the stars are seniors except for number 14, Seaball. The only junior out of the 4 that are on the court. Abby, or actually Jenna. Now it's going to hang out with Perryville as the sophomore king. She's got the numbers, and she lost it as she ran into Seaball. Crane Carroll now with the ball. She's going to bring it. Oh, she almost lost it. Past the timeline now. Over to Abby Buckeye. And Jenna attempted to shoot it, but it went off a Perryville player. I thought as the crowd was reacting to a Perryville player or a St. Vincent player, but it's back to, and Abby's going to put up a 3. It wanted to go in the basket, but then I guess there was a magnet there or something as it backed out. Perryville now, Janet with the ball, also a member of the soccer team. Hotop, a soccer player, puts it up in 3 and no good. Crane Carroll with it. Abby Buckeye with it. Seaball with it. See if Abby wants to. See if Abby wants to shoot 3. She's like, yeah. Well, her 2 threes that she attempted have not went. Perryville will get it back. Number 12 for Perryville inbounded. And she's not listed on our roster, so must be a member of the junior varsity team. Actually, that might have been Spears, and it's number 22 Spears. It kind of looked like a 12 to me. Sydney Spears, also a talented soccer player. Speaking of soccer, been told that soccer will be either in St. Louis or Kansas City. And St. Vincent and Perryville would love to take their 2 respective classes to the state soccer tournament. St. Vincent only losing Faith Cap and 3 others on the soccer team. Crin back with the ball now. She's past the timeline. Abby with the number 25. Seaball thought about 3. Actually, Alex Anderson. Abby Buck, Crane Carroll, nothing but 3. And that's going to be her first points of the game. Her and Buckeye are tied up at 3. Jackie still leads with 6 points. Winkler with 2. That's Miss Steve's. That is going to be her first points. See, Perryville's got 6. St. Vincent's got 14. St. Vincent has Seaball's number from soccer and now this year of basketball. To start the season off, Callie was at 12. Firstman is 2 points away from double digits on the score sheet here. Callie fell down, but Perryville gets a point. Or is Jimmy going to say? He's going to come over here and he's going to introduce what happened, and that foul's going to be on number 34, Jackie Versman. Grace Brewer now getting her first action of play as she will come in for Versman. And Jenna will go back out, so Lex Anderson will have a seat. Actually, no. Callie took a seat. Jackie chewing on her shirt over there, but I was not for sure who was shooting for Perryville. Jenna pulled up a 2 and make it. Perryville's Emma King, a sophomore, brought it back up. It was Spears as she was dribbling and gets fouled. So it will not be a free throws, no free throws coming up, as she will find somebody to toss the ball to, as she did with King. Hannah Layton was open for a 3, so was, St. Vincent steals it away as Corinne stole it away from King. Now Corinne got double teamed, and that's going to be a travel on Corinne as she was double teamed to trying to get the ball to a assistant on her team. Now, Steve with the ball as we have already played 1 quarter. Perryville 8, St. Vincent 16 at the end of 1. At the end of the halftime, we'll introduce those ladies that you see out there making noise with the pom-poms and all, the cheerleaders. Also, at half, Perryville's cheerleaders will do their cheerleading show, and then at the half of the St. Vincent boys game, or the boys game, it will be the Lay Indians doing their cheering show. We've already had a cheerleading show at the halftime of the boys JV, featuring about 20-some students, younger ones who did a great job to the cheerleader song. And by the way, mentioning those young ones, the Mayfest theme is Disney. So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of, what the theme is going to be, so you can already prepare to order your Cinderella shirts, you young ladies, and maybe some goofy T-shirts for the young men out there. Spears inbound, passes it over to Steve. Layton with it. And Abby's like, hey, Jen, help me out here. Crane's not. Well, thought Crane was the point guard. Anderson with it. Abby Buckeye, a senior captain. Jenna with Corinne. That was Jenna. Then had it. Then Corinne. Dave just put up his hands like, hurry up, y'all. Buckeye was thinking about three. Or Anderson, correction. As Anderson's wide open for a three, and she's going to pull up for a three, and she's going to make it. Lexi Anderson for three. Well, I thought it was for three, but okay. Referee, or Mr. Hendricks with K13 says a two, so we'll say a two with him. Layton with it. Maybe she was thinking about charge stepping a three. Spears, that's her first points. Gotta find it here. St. Perryville's is down by 8, as the Indians have an 8-point lead currently. They were trying to make it. Anderson with 2. St. Vincent with a 10-point lead currently here with about 6 minutes to go till the half of the varsity girls game. Layton pulls up a 2 and I'm looking. Oh, there you are. Indians with it, of course, after that. Buckeye with it. Buckeye almost had a 3 and with a hand pass. So Versman comes back out here as Grace Brewer is going to sit down as if you were a judge, I would say she did a pretty good job out there. Hotop with it. Now over to number 1. That's Janin. Janin leads the game, her team with 4 points. Carroll with it as several kids are running around, making it sound like a train going through here. Carroll with it. Jenna was trying to be like Jackie Versman. Jimmy's going to say there was a foul in the act of shooting, so Jenna's going to come to the line as Macy Hotop is going to draw a foul. Her first. Teams first. Seaball is now going to check in for someone. For Abby. I guess St. Vincent got in the line. So Perryville's got Callie's number on the scoreboard. St. Vincent has Corinne Carroll's number on the scoreboard. If anybody hasn't heard yet, Corinne's 21, Callie's 14. Is that 3? All right, Macy Hotop with 2. She gets on the scores. Only one who hasn't scored yet for Perryville is Anna Bezon, Erin McGarvey, Mia Curry, Brooke Barrick, Courtney Lohman, which she will not because she is out, or Katie French, and then Leah Barrick, and now Mia Curry is out there. Jackie Versman is going to get 2. Jackie now with 10 points as she leads the scoring breakdown currently for St. Vincent as they are the home team. Let's see here. Jenna Winkler's got 2 points. Carol and Buckeye both have 3. Lexi Anderson has 4. Jackie Versman has 10. And I'm not for sure who got 2-3 other fouls for St. Vincent's. I believe Jackie got maybe 2, maybe. Yes. Macy Hotop for Perryville got the last foul for Perryville. She has 1. St. Vincent, 3 more fouls for Jackie Versman, and she won't be shooting anymore or playing in her senior career here at St. Vincent High School. Now Spears out of the timeout with the ball. Number 1, Janet. Corinne's going to go for a dunk. Will she get one? No, but the layup's good. Carroll with 5 points. Yeah, she's second in the league column. 25 out there for Perryville, and that was Brooke Barrick, a senior. Junior number 1, and that is Steve. Gonna get a timeout. St. Vincent cheerleaders, by the way. Abby Nager, Michaela Schumer, Cassidy Cooper, Alyssa Elliott. Caracasso, Kay Graham, Marissa Cooper. Junior varsity, Destiny Lively, Jenna, Jessica Steele, Megan Hacker, and Charlene Dieterine. We'll have Perryville's cheerleaders after the third quarter. Versman with it now. As Corinne's going to have it. Over to Anderson. She thought about a 3, but then decided not to try to shoot it. Callie over to Callie. Now over to Versman. Back to Callie. Callie's going to toss it over to Anderson. Corinne now with it. Jenna Winkler's wide open. Let's see. She kind of thought about a 3, but passed it up. Again, passes up. Anderson pulls up for a 3, and it's going to hit off the rim. Corinne pulls up for a 3, hits the box, and it went in. Jackie Versman, watch out. Corinne's only 2 points away from tying you for the lead in the points column. Perryville's, I thought it was Spears, attempted a 2, but didn't go. St. Vincent is up to a 12-point lead. That is the largest lead by any team today so far. County Siebel and St. Vincent can put them up by a bunch more. Perryville would like a 3 would cut it within double-digit scoring. A 2 would put it right at 10. As Layton attempted a 2, but didn't go as it hit off the rim. Corinne now knows a minute and 20-some seconds to go till the halftime. Man, this girls' game is already almost approaching halftime. It almost seems like we just started. Versman with it. Over to Seaball. Callie, the junior, talented soccer, or should I say professional soccer player. Now 22 Spears. Over to the 1, Janin. 25, Brooke Barrick attempted a 3, thought about a 3, and she shoots a 3 now. This is going to bounce off the rim. Almost St. Vincent almost got it back. I thought Creighton was about ready to shoot that, but anyways. Creighton now with the ball as Cody will have the boys game later on for the nightcapper. All come in with just in the third and, around the game to, let you know who all's got points, how many and all. Steve for two, and she now leads her team with 4 points. Actually, she ties Miss Jant with Buckeye for three, I believe they said. We're going to give that to her. At half. Perryville 18. St. Vincent 31, and we'll be back in about 9.5 minutes. Or I will be. The rest of the crew is going to hang out here and show you a cheerleading show and also kind of let you see the scoreboard. A lot of people here tonight, over 1,000, I'm guessing. We normally have around 2,000, and yeah. So we'll let you enjoy the Perryville Cheerleaders halftime show, sponsored by PBTV 985. And for those who are watching us only maybe on Facebook, and if you want to hear the game on the radio, we got you covered. AM 980, KSGM, Keith Winkler and Jimmy Kozer, they both have it on the radio, and Jimmy looks like he's having fun over there. Keith's like, man, I don't know how I'm going to react if Jenna gets some big scores because my daughter's playing her senior year here. So now I'm going to be quiet for a little while as the Perryville Cheerleaders get ready to do their show. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, since we got so many people watching or have viewed it, we have 71 to be exact. So the Perryville cheerleaders are junior varsity members. Lacey Stubber, Caitlin Huber, Kendall Huber, Ashley Allen, Madison Kutamuk, I'm guessing, Brittany Stevens, Sierra Welch, Niley Walker, and now varsity Amy Brewer, Hannah Elder, Jill Morris, Ashlyn Davis, Caitlin Schumer, Maddie Keeker, Taylor Armbruster, assistant captain Atlanta Grading, captain Caitlin Manley, now Kelsey Bezon, Annalise Freyer, Cassidy Cameron, Michaelin Gerler, Levi Volk, Nicole Schreihart, and Whitney Costin and Abigail Franklin. The cheerleaders are coached by Coach Cassidy Cole and Coach Harris. Well, who's looking forward to the finish of this one? We're not for sure. Getting ready to start the third quarter. Gary Pinkle. Gary Pointer, he looks like he's pretty happy right now. And, why would he not be when his team is 3 points away from having a 15-point lead? So that's a 13-point lead to get ready to start, as Abby Buckeye is now going to start. As we're back to action here in the several years of Mayor's Cup here at Perry Park Center. St. Vincent would love to have a big W tonight. We might even have a tied Mayor's Cup, as Corinne's going to pull up a three, does not get it. Jim Winkler, how much say it's going to be a junk ball. It's going to go Perryville's way. Sydney Spears is going to hand it over to number 5. That's Emily King. Corinne, like she already told me, it was going to be guarding her. Late in the Number 11 for Perryville. That was Steve, attempted a long air ball 3, but she didn't make it. Abby Buckeye turns it over to Corinne. Corinne's going to bring it up past the circles, up past the timeline. Buckeye now with it outside. Callie straight up, straight away. And Callie, you know better than that than not to be traveling, as we're not traveling to Kansas City or St. Louis for state. Why are you traveling? Speaking of traveling, several people are going to be traveling around February 18th. Or February 17th through the rest of that weekend, and then the following week. Right here to Perry Park Center, where we'll have this court out here, as it'll be basketball districts. 8 teams, Valley Catholic, St. Vincent, to name 2 of them, Orion Chaffee, Scott C., Mel Heights. And then our 2 local guys from St. Louis direction, Bismarck and Kingston. I've mentioned them all. St. Vincent plays like they have been. They have a shot at the number 3 or number 2 or number 1 seed. They've already beat several schools. They're playing Chaffee on the 6th. We will have that on tape delay if weather allows us. Or you could just text Bruce Valroy just to make sure the game is going to be on, because don't call the radio stations he doesn't want to have them be known before we know. So Jen with the ball now as Corinne's got, actually Callie's got it. Jackie puts up the 2. Doesn't make it. Nobody has scored yet here after 2 minutes of play of action. Change that. As Mason Hilltop. Now 5 points. Callie's like, hey, you know what? I want to get some points. I definitely do. No, you are not going to let me. Okay. King's got it. Janin with it. King has it. He's going to have a foul here on. Okay, both teams have a foul. So Spears has a foul. And Callie has 2. Spears puts up a 2. Her next point, she will tie Macy Hilltop for the lead in the points column. Firstman now up to 12 points. As she leads Karen Kerr with 8 points. Buckeye with 7. Anderson with 4. Winkler with 2. Nobody else has points. Jackie and Callie are 3 fouls away from not getting to play the rest of their night here at the Barry Bark Center. King with it. As that was Janet attempting some points. Dave McMahon called that foul on number 5 King. Is it St. Vincent ball? Corinne's got Anderson's straight with 3. Abby puts up a 3. Couldn't make it. Jackie with it. You know that. Firstman's have got 14 points of the 35. As Indians have a 12-point lead. I have no idea where our buddy Cody is, but hey, Lance and Noah, I know you two are watching. Anthony, you might be watching too. Families might be watching, but hey, between the girls' game it gets over and the boys' game starts, go ahead and call you in a pizza. Domino's, you know, has good pizza here, but hey, you know, Casey's and Pizza and Gley's and Beefs, they all want to have some pizza. By the way, if anybody would like to, and you're in Perryville and you want to go to Beefs after the boys' game, go on over and just tell me how good of a job I'm doing here in the girls' game, and you know, while you're there, get a bite to eat. Beef O'Brady's was scheduled to have this game on their screen, so I'm not for sure if they'd done that, but if they did, hi everybody out there at Beef O'Brady's watching PVTV basketball. Spears now has the lead in the point column with 7. Abby Buckheit with the foul, and that's her first. I actually gave that foul to Corinne Carroll. She's not going to. She's probably going to be like, hey, we're not friends no more since you gave me that foul. But Corinne, I took that foul away. Anderson with it. Corinne's like, yeah, I'm still friends. Buckeye with it. All seniors except for Anderson. Jim pulled up too. It's good golf of our buddy, referee buddy Dave, as he did the boys game last night in Perryville. As Perryville's got 2 points. Hotop has now tied Miss Spears with 7 points. Jackie about to get double teamed. Anderson tried to put it up, but couldn't. Almost lost that bounce, but Perryville gets it. Now Spears past the timeline. King with it. Perryville just about lost it. Hotop pulls up for 2. It would have been a 3, but she got her feet past. By the way, the last player on St. Vincent to get a foul is listed as Jenna also. That was a timeout for St. Vincent, as Gary Pointers and West Pruitt coaches or the Indians are like, hey, we kind of don't like what we're seeing. For those folks, by the way, that are going to be watching the boys' varsity game, I overheard Bruce saying, my stars are my seniors. But you got 4 seniors, so you're going to see like the girls did. Versman is now up to 16 points. Anybody else has 8 or less points for the Indians. Seaball, Megan Light, Macy Pruitt, Genevieve Light, and Grace Breer have not yet scored. Actually, Macy, Genevieve, and Megan have not even been out here yet. Grace Brewer was out here earlier in the second quarter. But with the is that a timeout? I'm going to take a timeout, but you can still enjoy watching as the crew is doing a great job filming and taking photos. right, after the drink of water timeout, St. Vincent's going to have the ball. As Corinne's now got it from the inbound from Winkler. Back over to Winkler. Winkler is going to look for Versman. Versman's going to pull up. Jackie Versman leads the team with 2 points away from 20. So everybody else so far for the Indians have scored a total of 18 combined between Anderson, Winkler, Carroll, and Buckite. Perryville ball as King's got over to Spears. Spears, maybe. Hotop has got 2 threes for her. Hotop has got 10 points. First one for 2 is a 33-44. Firstman now at 20 points. So you can kind of look at the scoreboard and say, hey, Perryville's got 33, Versman, or St. Vincent has 40, as Versman's got 20 of those. And Hotop is going to try to get the Versman's total into points. See ball over to Buckeye for a 3. And at the buzzer, I could call it. St. Vincent has a 5-point lead, and we will take about a 30-second timeout for the teams to regroup, the guys to reset the clocks. You're watching Pirate Indian basketball Mayor's Cup action of 2018 high school basketball. Last time we did a live game was a football game, homecoming. Beat Windsor big time, and by the way, this Mayor's Cup game, if you haven't heard it already, it's brought to you by PVTV 985 and the Digital Media Department at the Perryville Career and Technology Center on the campus of District 32. And also, I know you're watching it on Facebook Live on the Cube. But hey, we've had several other games, several St. Vincent games. Had 2 St. Vincent girls games, had a Hillsborough Perryville game. Go on there, PVTV 985. You can't miss it on YouTube and Facebook. And, get Twitter, find those games that you want to see. And let us know what games you want to see. We'll try to do some more games for you. Versman for 2. Versman now has 22 points. Can you believe it, boys and girls? She's locking it up and putting it down. We're going to see here if any more people decide to view us. Perryville with the ball. Key. Snurbush. Actually, no. C-ball. Come on and load already, phone. About 8 minutes to go here, or 7 minutes. Is it going to be a foul? Foul Miss Hotop. Next way. Nope. Next point Versman gets will be for number 25 and 26. Sebo with 2. Spears now with the ball. Versman as she steals it away. Mr. Cook's going to be watching it here, so hey, everybody behave back there. Actually did something to it, did not make it come up. Kristen. That's her second. Up now down to 33. What? Viewers, hey. Everybody that flipped off, please go back and watch it. Perryville is coming back. Yes, they are. St. Vincent with a 9-point lead. And I know you know, guys, I know you want to see Cody or, get to hear him. So, get back on the queue, please, 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 everybody. As Versman attempted a 2. Of course, that might have been my little nephew at home trying to find us and start clicking a button on the phone or internet. You never know what my little nephew Jesse's going to be doing. So, Green Carroll now with the ball has passed to Buckeye and nothing. As Mike Mahan is going to call a foul. Scoreboard operator is a little late here as no foul. Okay. Perryville almost got dropped it away. And St. Vincent's plan in practice was to guard Layton on Versman and Corinne on number 5, Emily King. But so far, Layton has not been doing that well as she only has 2 points. Second foul on Miss Spears. Jimmy's talking over with our David McMahon and saying, hey, I'll have a Spears' foul, but hey, give it to her anyways. St. Vincent is in the bonus. 4 more Perryville fouls, and St. Vincent will be shooting 2 the rest of the game on fouls. Versman has it. Now Buckeye, the senior. Pass over to Corinne Carroll. Spears knocks it out of bounds over by our cameraman, Justin Hotop, with the Republican monitor. Justin Dreyer still smiling, athletic director here at Perryville High School. We're not here at the high school. We're here at the districts and the Mayor's Cup. Been here all day since 2 p.m. So just over 4.5 hours, and we're still in game number 3. One more to go after this. And you want to see some dunks? Hey, I've got to tell you this. Mr. Dunking Man, Chase Brown had 2 dunks last night against Scott C. Oh, the Perryville fans are like, what a second. I thought they were going to see a foul as Callie's got it. Jenna passes over to Miss Buckeye. Cren's got in 23. Leah Bierek, a freshman, was guarding Buckeye as it's going to. Anderson now checking in as Abby Buckeye's going to have a seat, and there's 2 kids just decided to run across the court. Not for sure why. They're like, hey, nobody's watching us. We'll just run across the court. Hey. Perryville's down by 5, and they are coming back. Viewers, get back in there. Get back on the computer. Crane with it just about by the timeline. Callie passes it over to Chris and Steve. Or Chris and Janet, correction. Lexi's first foul. How's everybody north of Columbia? Lance and Anthony are in that area. Actually, in Marshall and Trenton. And how's everybody up there in whatever up there where Noah is, up there in Illinois, northern Illinois? Spears on the foul. Angie Fulton's like, well, we got 2:20 to play. Spears, you got 3 fouls. Hudop's got 2, and nobody else is in. And Jan's got 2. But we need you. We got to keep in here. Stop fouling. These young Indian fans are now hanging out with their little hands. Perryville is down by 3. Not for sure who got that 3 because I thought they said Thompson. But there's no Thompson on either on the whole entire roster. I know it was somebody on Perryville's side. Lady Indians are now going to try to hold on to this 3-point lead. All the student sections are starting to get loud, boys and girls. This game is down to the wire like the girls' JV game was. A foul for St. Vincent's. Callie, I know you want to make it a close game, but you got to remember, you know, you guys are already 0-2 in this competition so far. And Perryville is only 2 points away from tying you. St. Vincent just kind of want Corinne and them. They just want, you know, get into their safety net how they were going into the second quarter. They're kind of down to a minute to go. This is when you got to be disciplined, Perryville. Corinne with it. Corinne's one of the leaders. Seaball with it. A pass over to Buckeye. Jackie knows what to do just about. It's 33 seconds remaining, and this is going to end up like timeout Perryville, I'm guessing. Oh, now it's a battle to see how loud the fans are. I don't even think I could hear Bruce Farrow, even if he would be on. Guys, you know, I'm enjoying this game, but I don't want to see it end. I want to see some overtime action, maybe. St. Vincent should get the ball back. Corinne Carroll, what did you just do, young lady? I know you're a senior, but you can't do that. You just gave them a chance at tie ball game. What were you thinking? Oh, wait, never mind. I thought we were going to the line. You only go to the line if you're into active shooting. Jump ball. Who's in position? St. Vincent is. It will be Indians ball. Pirates down by 2. Oh, my goodness. I know I'm talking a little louder, but I can't hear what I'm saying with all this loudness. Timeout, St. Vincent's. Oh, my goodness. What is Keith and Joey thinking? Oh, my goodness. I know they're right in front of them, but hey. You know, St. Vincent has not even gotten number 2012 or 24 in there. You know, you might think, do we want to get a member 3 of the JV girls out there? We know Megan Leip already found out in the JV game, but hey, that was erased for this game if you need her. Indians will have it. They just want to run the timeout. And St. Vincent will. Yeah. Hang on. We'll be shooting one on one. Firstman for 2. St. Vincent will win it 50-46. Perryville takes the loss 46. St. Vincent 50. What a thriller tonight for the Indians. That was the third neck-and-neck game. How's that boys varsity game going to go? Man, how is Cody going to handle it? I'm not for sure, but all I can say is he's going to have fun with this back and forth game. So I think we're going to let our camera crew, catch their breath here as St. Vincent girls beat Perryville 50-46. We'll be back in about, hang on. Okay,